What up, everybody? This your boy Black Magus, and yeah, you see my face finally. As you can see, I need to shave, and my crazy hair, although the glare might be blocking it. Anyway, what am I doing? Sitting in my car real quick doing this video. Um, so I got a little bit of nostalgia within me. Decided to go through Washington D.C. to my old neighborhood. This is where I first lived at in Washington D.C. And it was in my grandmother's house. And at that time, the neighborhood, being Chocolate City, all black, a lot of older black people who had been around for a while, well established, and all that, families that we've known for our lives. And not just a quick drive through, and it's kind of weird. And I know this is gonna sound bad, but the amount of white people that I see around here is just amazing. Like, gentrification has totally taken over. Like, right now I'm watching a white woman jog with her baby in the stroller. Stuff you wouldn't see around here, And I see a couple of black folks still around, but it's not the neighborhood that I remember or that I grew up, nor the houses, because you see, like, I'm looking across the street from a house that I remember when that was pretty much an empty lot. Now it's a 2-story house that seems pretty large with nice fencing and all of that. I looked at my grandmother's house and it's just like, wow, that's crazy. And then you see the neighbors walking by. I was like, these aren't the people that I grew up with and seeing. Now, of course, this segues to the subject of the video, which is like how times change. Sometimes change is just necessary. It's just the way it is. Now, I still do have a problem with the gentrification of Washington, D.C., as I do feel like certain areas, looking back, and I guess this is true of a lot of places, especially around here, there were parts of this area where things were such a struggle, things were bad, crime, people like just trying to do whatever they can to make it, and eventually they had to move away and find better places. And now you're getting more fluent and white people, not necessarily every white person is affluent, but people are more affluent, and it seems like mainly more white affluent people are moving to this area. But yeah, the houses have gone up because if you know anything about DC, the pricing has skyrocketed tremendously. And yeah, the houses in DC on average are probably about $500,000 a pop. So if you want to move to DC and get a house, you better have your credit on point, and you better have all of your resources in order, because it ain't cheap to live in DC. But it just reminds me of how, oh, there's a doggy in the yard. That dog's so cute. Anyway, sorry. I'm a dog lover, y'all. Forgive me. But yeah. And then think about, the drive here where I passed condominiums where there used to be apartments, or, what passed for apartments because they were basically shacks that people were living in and things like that. And it's just it's all crazy. It's all crazy now. But change is good in a way. I mean, things change. People grow, cities grow, get better. Again, I'm not with the gentrification part, but it just made me realize that sometimes there's some changes that no matter how much we don't like, we gotta deal with it. We gotta roll with it. We have to change and adapt ourselves. So, yeah. But yeah, pretty sad. This is a very damn, and then just to think about the people who were here that are gone. My grandmother, God rest her soul. My mom, God rest her soul. Next door neighbors, grandmother, God rest her soul. The people that used to live next to her that moved a long time. The people that used to live next to us that sold their house right before I got out of high school, and was living in Maryland at the time. Yeah, damn. But you know what? It's just life. It's just life. Anyway, I've rambled on for enough. Time to start getting ready for work and everything. So, as always, feel free to hit me up. Let me know what you think, and I'll holler at you later. This your boy Black Makers, and I'm out. Deuces.